Essentially, she prioritizes her wants and needs in the man without necessarily being willing to reciprocate those things back.
I don't really know. Is that how it is now?
Yes. I can tell you from a male perspective, most women want you to do a lot for them before they do anything for you, necessarily. And which is a smart way to play the game. Like, you make the man invest significantly in the beginning so that you kind of have him on the ringer. Mm-hmm. And then, you can get him to, buy you things. And, because most guys, what they do is they'll invest a lot up front, take on a date somewhere nice, etc. And then they'll feel like, oh my God, I want to get laid, so I'm going to take her on 3 or 4 or 5 more dates. And what they don't realize is like there's just dumping more and more money into a woman that doesn't really like them that much.
Yeah. And then on the woman's hand, like a lot of women will, get into relationships with men. They'll start acting like a wife, cooking for them, doing all the wifey things, and then they just break up. They never actually get married. So she invested all that, and he got that treatment, and she didn't get what she wanted.
You missed a very important component to that. They got in a relationship in the first place.
I know, but if it doesn't result in marriage, I mean, what is she going to get out of that at the end? You missed what I just said. Like, the man's investing in the first place to get you to like him where you even get in the relationship.
Yeah, he's investing money.
So this is what I mean when I say, like, women are very short-sighted when it comes to relationships because you guys kind of see it only from your perspective. But the woman, right? Women, I always say this. Women sit at the finish line and fuck the winners, right? Y'all don't see the man, how he had to prep for the race, get ready for the race, put on the right shoes for the race, running the race, all the men he beat to get to that finish line during the race. Women just see the end product. And then you say, okay, I'm in a relationship with this guy now. But you don't see all the hard work it took for him to be attractive enough for you in the first place to get in the relationship.
Right.
I would say it's this. If you're in a relationship with a man as a woman and you don't get wifed up, it's your fucking fault. You failed. You did not show him that you are worthy of keeping around. Once a guy has sex with you, it's your job to keep him. And I would argue most girls can't keep a guy because they think I'm special, my needs come first, my requirements come first, and that's cool. You'll be able to get a guy, you'll be able to get on dates, you'll be able to get certain situations set up for you. But you're not going to be able to keep a guy long-term doing that. You need to go off of, okay, how do I keep this guy? I need to add value. But most women don't think that they need to add value. I'm pretty, I'm just going to exist, I'm going to be here, I'm his girlfriend, he should feel special to have me. Mm-hmm. And that mindset will absolutely lead you astray.
So which one works? What do you think works better for a woman to do? Is to hold back until she gets that commitment? Or do you think it works better for a woman to put it all on the table? And
you need to add value to the point where he can't replace you with some other.
Right.
That's how it goes. But most women don't want to do that because they look at it like, I'm not going to overinvest, I'm not going to show too much interest, etc., and I'm just going to kind of play hard to get, which is cool. You can play that game. The guy will play the game with you until he gets what he wants, and then he's going to leave you.
Okay.
But if you don't add enough value, right? If you don't add more value than the other girls he's dealing with, which if he's attracted, by the way, he's going to have other girls, you need to beat out those other women.
That's true.
But most women don't want to compete because they say stupid shit like, I'm special, I don't compete with no bitch, blah, 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 all this shit. It comes back to that entitled mindset of I'm special, blah, blah, blah. Like, I can't tell you how many times I tell girls, you want this guy, you do realize you got to compete for him. I don't compete with nobody. That's just an unrealistic perspective to take.
And they say that because they're scared of not actually getting the guy.